The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson, option right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now both to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tyus Bowser in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got their...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Justin Madubuike. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. Powering his way forward. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll find Bateman once more. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll come out in the pistol.
Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Monte Nicholson picks it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Josh Oliver with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now, with your
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson will swing this out to Dobbins. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Tucker's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
4th down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Dobbins once more.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Odafe Oweh, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Patrick Queen. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
This tremendous season passing the football. It continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. Jackson staying on his feet. Sliding out of the pocket. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. Now, this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.